are not special. We are so special that God said that he would come himself.
That's right.
I thank Allah, God, for raising up the man that I'm speaking of, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. A man that we most definitely must get better acquainted with.
That's right.
I thank the honorable Elijah Muhammad for preparing a perfect example for you and I.
That's right. Come on.
In our midst, a man to help us to be better fathers, better brothers.
That's right.
Better sisters, better wives, better people.
That's right.
And the man, the example that I speak of, and the man that we are trying to represent, and we thank Allah for, is the Honorable Minister Louis Farr.
That's right.
That's right.
Oh no, y'all ain't. Y'all.
Come on now.
Yes,
Come on,
sir.
bro.
Hold up. This is bigger than lotto. This is bigger than finding something that you thought you lost in the home.
That's right. Come on
This is
now.
bigger than walking and running across a little money laying on the ground. You call it a blessing.
That's right.
We must understand that we have been blessed with God's anointed among us as black folk
That's right.
who have suffered the most. Now I know right now, I understand. You're not in it right now. But by Allah's grace, before we leave this morning, I pray and I ask Allah to give all of us that spirit of renewal and that spirit and energy of love. I know it's early in the morning, most times we're asleep.
Yes, sir.
And I know that we have been programmed not to accept or listen to truth, especially coming from one who looks like us.
That's right.
I understand all of the magical spells that the enemy has cast upon
Come on.
us.
Come on.
You won't turn into a frog after you hear this
That's
truth,
right.
but you will leave a froggy mentality.
That's right.
Don't worry about a ghost or a spirit or a goblin. Open your ears up, and as they used to say in class, put on your thinking caps. Because all we're asking you to do this morning is to reason with us. That's fair, right?
Yes, sir.
This gives you an opportunity to think, perceive, and at the end result, reason. I pray that we say something today that will help you move from one state of your life to a higher state. Don't prejudge. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Don't come in with a preconceived notion that, oh, they just talking them. Just listen to what we have to say, balance it with what you already know, and if it is good for us, let's use it so that we may get to a higher level of life. That's fair?
That's right.
Yes, sir.
So I thank you, and let me greet you in a greeting that's in fact a prayer. Y'all all right this morning?
Yes,
Sir.
Let me greet you in the greeting words of peace, because we all want peace. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Let me greet you then in the greeting words of peace and paradise of Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, sir.
Now, for our guests who may not be familiar with that terminology, it simply means may peace be unto you. So if someone tells you Assalamu alaikum, don't think as though they are planning a terrorist attack or that's some type of code word and you should be looking around and be alarmed or annoyed because something about to happen. That's simply saying may peace be unto you.
That's right.
This is the same greeting that Jesus used when he came in the midst of the disciples.
That's right.
He didn't say, what's up, my nigga? Hold up now.
Come
He
on.
didn't say, what's up, dog?
Come on, brother.
Right? He didn't come and bump the fist and say, what's happening? He said, peace be unto you. And you can go back to the scripture and bear witness to that. All he was saying was, I offer to you peace. And when he departed, he offered to them peace. Because he understood that they lived in a turbulent society, in a turbulent world, that if peace was not the order of the day, then we would definitely be in a chaotic situation. So he tried to establish peace coming and going. As the most honorable Elijah Muhammad said, when we offer that greeting, we're simply giving a prayer to your brother or your sister.
That's right.
Letting them know that from my lips, all you will receive from me is what? Peace.
Peace.
I have no thought in my mind to do you any harm.
That's right.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I have no thought in my mind to rob you. I have no thought in my mind to deceive you.
Yes,
So when I say peace be unto you, or in our original language, Arabic, Assalamu alaikum, Return the greeting of wa alaikum salam until you be peace.
That's right.
That set the standard for brother and sister.
That's right.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Jesus said to the waters as they were raging, let the what? Peace be still.
Yes, sir.
And they were calm. So we don't know what we're going through in our minds, family. When you came in, I hope that the brother or sister greeted you in peace. Uh-oh. Got quiet then. Because guess what? You're coming from a crazy world.
That's right.
Huh?
That's right.
So if a person offers you peace, they're trying to establish something that, look, brother or sister, regardless of what you're going through, regardless of what you're facing, God asks us to take the peaceful route, because we should know that nothing happens without the permission and the will of God.
That's right.
So whatever we're going through, ask God to give you the ability to go through it. Give you the discipline to deal with it. All right. Y'all okay this morning?
Yes, sir.
I want to thank the brothers and sisters who are here, taking time out of their lives, because time is something that you cannot get back. So we thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. I know you got a lot going on, but thank you for putting a pause in whatever you had to go on to come and visit with us and be with us this morning.
Yes, sir.
Let me say this quickly, that we're all family.
That's right.
Just make no mistake about that. Whether you have on a bow tie or a uniform or a headpiece, we are all family.
That's right.
That's right.
So I want to set the agenda in the stage from that standpoint. We are all family, okay?
Yes, sir.
Regardless of what we may have heard about the Nation of Islam,
Come on now.
regardless of what we may have thought about the Nation of Islam, we are family. And in family, sometimes we have disagreements. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Don't we?
Yes,
But
Yes,
that
sir.
does not tell us in our mind, I want to abandon and leave my family with the disagreement, right?
Right.
You may take a day or two away from your family member, but eventually Big Mama gonna call everybody together. Is that right?
That's right.
Once she hear about it, she gonna ask, what's the problem? Yeah, what's going on? What's the problem?
That's right.
Right.
Now, somebody gonna tell their side, Big Mama, she did this to me. The other gonna say, well, Big Mama, she did this, and Big Mama is the judge. Y'all remember that?
Yes, sir.
And Big Mama gonna find out what was really real. And when Big Mama come with the decision, that's fine.
Right.
She make y'all hug, embrace,
You kiss.
if necessary. And she tell y'all after all of that, this is not superficial. That's it. That's the end of it, right?
That's right.
That's the end of it, right?
Yeah.
See, Big Mama is like the God of the family.
That's
Shut it
right.
down.
Big Dad is like the God of the family.
Come on now.
So when they say this, thus, and it, that's it.
That's right.
You may leave out, I still don't like it, but you grow out of that, don't you? All right, praise be to God. Now see, that's what we have to reestablish in our community, Big Mama and Big Daddy.
That's right. That's right.
See, we need to establish that back in our community. We don't even sit down with each other to have a peaceful dinner.
No, sir.
That's right.
What is that now? You go your way, he goes his way, she goes. Families don't come together no more unless it's a funeral.
That's right.
That's right.
Families don't come together no more unless it's a tragedy.
That's right.
Then those circumstances bring everybody together. Then you know who's been lying in the family all the time. Oh, God, what happened?
That's right.
Go ahead now.
I'm so sorry. And the other one hit the other one. Look at her. She all sit her tail down.
Mm-hmm.
See,
That's right.
we got to move beyond that.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So the Nation of Islam is a ministry that advocates love. Why do I say that? Because certainly we don't understand how to treat each other. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
So this program that was established by God is established that we may fall back in love with ourselves.
That's right.
The key ingredient of loving yourself is knowledge of self.
That's right. Come
So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that we should know ourselves. That is akin to knowing God.
Right.
That's right.
He said the knowledge of self and the knowledge of God are one and the same.
Go ahead.
You cannot love God more than you love yourself. Come on now.
Come on. Go ahead.
See, because if you love yourself, you will love God. So he said that the more we know of ourselves, the more we can love each other. So the first thing that Islam teaches us is what? Love of self.
That's right.
In fact, Master Fard Muhammad gave him these 6 words. Accept your own and what? And be yourself. Well, that's hard to do when you don't know who you are.
That's right.
Right.
So again, our ministry is a ministry that is first of love. I know they say that the Minister Louis Farrakhan, is a hate teacher.
Go ahead now.
Well, let me give you a little quick lesson.
Bring it.
The Bible says that, or Jesus said, you cannot have two masters.
That's right.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Now I need you all to bear witness to the truth. Don't sit on your hand like you don't hear it. If it's the truth, then what? We bear witness to it. Jesus said you cannot love two masters.
That's
Right.
For you will love one and do what?
Hate the other.
So hate in this sense is not a bad word.
That's right.
Come on now.
Come on.
You know we've been taught when we see if you've been the victim of hate,
Right.
when you hear hate or someone say this is hate, then immediately you don't want to be a part of that because we know what hate does.
Come on.
If you've been discriminated against and people say, well, they discriminate over here, then you don't want to be a part of that. We had a sister come up this morning. She's the ministry in our ministry of health. We don't believe that sisters in the Nation of Islam can't hold a minister position.
That's right.
Let me say that again.
Come on now.
And I need the brothers to back me
That's
up.
right.
Yes,
Come
sir.
on. Come on.
We believe that a sister has enough right to ascend to wherever Allah God gives her the ability to
That's
ascend.
right.
That's right. That's right.
The
Yes, sir.
national spokesperson of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is a sister by the name of Dr. Ava Muhammad.
That's
Right.
right.
She is the national spokesperson of the man of God. So we don't put our sister behind us.
That's right.
Come on with it.
We ask her to walk right beside us.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
See, we don't fall victim to this. Behind every good man is a good woman. Behind. No. Beside the man. And sometimes she takes the leadership role.
That's right.
And moves in front
That's
of
right,
you.
bro.
So, contrary to popular belief in the Nation of Islam, we do not advocate the destruction or the disrespect of the sister.
That's right.
That's right.
Sister, y'all better holler over here.
That's right.
Come on, brother.
I'm sorry.
Wake them up. Come on.
Yeah. Because to destroy her, as the minister said, she is the, let me use this gender, she is the field to cultivate our nation.
Yes, sir.
But the Honorable Dr. Muhammad said a nation can rise no higher than its woman.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right. That's right.
So if the standard is that the sister is the standard of the nation rising, then how can we put her down and go up?
That's right.
Come on.
Nations are judged by how it treats the woman.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Now, I'm here to say all of us as men in our ignorant state, we may have offended women.
Yes, sir.
Hold up, don't you all sit up there like you all holier than that.
That's right.
In
Come on.
our ignorant state, we may have disrespected women.
That's
Right.
right.
Huh? In our ignorant state.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
But when we find out who and what she is, then we cannot go back to our ignorant state when dealing with her.
That's right.
Make sense?
Yes,
So
sir.
all praise due to Allah for this ministry of love. Isn't that love?
Yes, sir.
We also are a ministry that teach social reform.
Come on now.
Come on with it.
As black folk, we have lost every nuance of civilization.
That's
That's
right.
right. Strip. Yes, sir.
No question.
Not only were we stripped, we were dead.
Yes, sir.
We were made dead.
That's
right.
right.
That's a heck of a description to call the people.
Wow.
Dead?
Yes, sir.
Right.
I mean, if you ride down the highway and you see what they call them? Armadillo.
Yeah, I'm here.
You pass by the armadillo going, the armadillo will still be there if a buzzard ain't picked him up,
Right.
or one of us
Yeah.
ain't picked him up. But the armadillo will still be there, going and coming, in the same position you passed him in.
Yes, sir.
That's how we were described. Listen, man, as a people, we were described as being dead.
That's right. Come on. Come on.
Being dead, only God can bring the dead back to life. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
So we were described in Scripture in a condition that only God can change.
That's right.
That's right.
So if you see black men and black women standing up, trying to do something for themselves, trying to clean themselves up, shouldn't we give God the credit?
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
So this is a social organization, if you will. We're teaching each other how to socialize with each other.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Because you know how we talk. We've made it now customary that the sister don't mind being called a what? A B.
That's
Go
right.
ahead
Yes,
now.
sir.
Huh?
That's
And
right.
sometimes the sister take great pride in being called that.
That's right.
And then they add little things too. I'm the baddest B.
That's right.
Don't y'all get mad at me.
Yes, sir.
You're right.
Come on,
See?
come on.
And we think and take that as a badge of honor in being called that. Well, didn't I just say that the message said that a nation can rise no higher than its woman?
Right.
Right? See, women don't know who they are just as men don't know who they
That's
are,
right.
brother.
That's right.
Go ahead.
That's right.
So we advocate that the sister cover up.
That's right.
That's right.
Come on now.
Don't y'all get mad this morning.
Come on, come on.
I know we got our new wave styles that we like to wear. We like to be seen. And the sister is designed that way. She loves the attention.
That's right.
She loves to be recognized.
That's right.
So the sister put on heels to make sure you hear her come in.
That's right.
That's how she sounds coming in. To turn every head in the building.
That's right.
Who is that? She wants the attention. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Because God has placed something on her to garner attention.
Come on.
Come on
The
now.
law says that she must cover up.
Cover up. Got to.
Cover up, she must be modest. Huh? Covering up, she must be dignified. So that when she finds a man, he falls in love with her brain instead of her adornments.
Come on now.
Good word that the law used in the Quran.
Yes, sir.
Adornment.
Beautiful word.
How many of us used to put them Christmas trees up? Y'all raise y'all hands.
Yes, sir. Come on, brother.
Put them Christmas trees. Well, in putting the Christmas tree up, most of us didn't just stop at the tree. We adorned and decked the house. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, dear brother. Light be a winner. Light be a winner. But we made sure that our tree was sharp, so if somebody came over the house and saw that, ooh, man, that's a nice tree. Boy, you got that baby decked out.
Come on now.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
When Easter coming up next month, right? Easter, we get adornments, a new garment, representing a new change in the society or the creation, right?
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Well, you get a new suit Easter. You get a new dress Easter, right?
Yes, sir.
Right.
And if that dress, most sisters, they get a bonnet. The little children. Y'all remember now.
Come on,
Yes,
Saul.
sir.
Teach
That's
the
what
people.
problem. See, that was if you didn't go to church none that year, Easter was the day you showed up.
That's right.
Am I lying?
That's right.
And when you came as though you had been there the whole year.
That's right.
Mama greased your face up,
That's right.
greased your elbow, and she may have used a little natural grease. Huh? But you came with your dress.
That's right.
You came with your new suit. And they said, ooh, look at your child. Your child dress so pretty. Huh? Well, see, those are adornment to draw attention. God has placed something in the sister like that. And it's natural for her to be pleasing to our eyes. That's all I'm saying.
That's right.
But if we're not clean mentally,
Come on.
then we don't see the value in her. If she's not clean mentally, she don't see the value in us. And so we attract ourselves to the things in which we see. All right. So enough about that, because I don't want no one to feel mad or bad. You picking on me. No, I'm not. I'm trying to pick you up. Not pick on you, but pick
Pick
you
you
up.
up.
That's right.
Now, there's been a lot of things going on in society. Namely, one is in New Zealand.
That's right.
I know we've heard about the situation in New Zealand with this guy, Brenton Tarrant,
That's right.
Yes, sir.
going into the mosque and killing 49 people.
Right.
That's a tragedy.
Yes, sir, it is.
That's a serious tragedy.
Right.
And I want to say a few words about that, because not only should it put a Muslim on high alert, but it should put black folk on high alert.
That's right.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
It should put the Muslim on alert that we cannot take anything for granted. And if you listen to the news broadcaster, they were saying that this was a planned thing.
That's right.
Huh? He had already prior military training. He had already, maybe even, I'm going this far to say, he may have had police training.
That's right.
But he attacked a society that the media say the police didn't even really tote guns. You think about that. If the police don't tote guns, then there's more peace being advocated in that society than anything.
That's right.
If the police don't tote a gun, they said that in 1 year, he killed as many people that they may have had killed in 1 year, in 1 day. Not only did he kill that, he left and went and refueled the thing and killed some more.
That's right.
So now I'm trying to set this stage up. Look at the end result. He made it to the jailhouse unscathed.
Wow.
Think about it.
Think
He
about
wasn't
that.
killed as though he had killed 49 people. It reminds me of the white guy who killed the brothers and sisters in the church in the Carolinas.
Yes, sir.
He made it to the jailhouse unscathed. In fact, along the way, they said, look, after this type of work, you need to eat.
That's right.
And they took him by a restaurant and got him something to eat. Now, I'm saying that to say all this. They branded the Muslim as a terrorist.
Right.
Go ahead now.
Now, I can't speak for the brothers and sisters in the East, but I can speak for the Nation of Islam in the West.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, brother.
When you look at the great work of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, when you look at the great work of the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, we are saving our people from terrorist acts.
That's right.
Smoking a cigarette is a terrorist act.
Yes, sir.
Drinking a shot of liquor, that's a terrorist act.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Getting high, that's terrorism.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Because the results that come from that is destruction.
That's right.
Here's a man cleaning black folk up of what white folk have done.
Right.
Go ahead.
Come on with it, bro.
I was made a cigarette smoker from what I thought was right.
Come on now.
I thought it was cool to smoke a cigarette. I used to smoke.
Yes, sir.
I used to burn. I used to drink.
Go
I
ahead.
did all of the above, like you did. Don't act like you.
That's right. That's right.
Right? But this was a product of where and how I grew up. Can you imagine? We watch people to be examples for us, right? How many watch TV sometimes? Okay. When we were growing up, there were people that we tried to model ourselves like in certain instances from the TV screen. Now, I don't know how far some of us go back and watching TV, but at least we'll go back to the 80s. I think everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody, most of us were born during the 80s time. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
See, when I come up young, we watched little comedies like The Little Rascals.
Right. Right.
Come on now.
That's what?
That way back.
Or we watched cartoons like the Super Friends,
Yes, sir.
Fat Albert. And although we knew they were animated, right?
Right.
We emulated some of the things. Some of us watched Tarzan coming up, right?
Right.
And we would emulate Tarzan. Y'all know I ain't lying.
Right.
When Tarzan holler, we mad when as a young brother. We did. When you saw Superman, you threw a towel on and you tried to fly.
Right.
We emulated that because to us that was a standard.
Yes, sir.
Y'all know I ain't lying.
Come on, brother.
Go ahead.
Well,
Teach.
you know, time evolved. What's the standard that we're emulating now? What's the morals now? When you look at cartoons now, they are very different from cartoons then.
That's right.
How many of ever saw a cartoon American Dad and what's the other one? Y'all know? Y'all watch this too. The Simpsons, The Family Guy.
All his family.
What's the little guy? The little bad one on the Family Guy? What's his name? Stewie. Come on now, I ain't gonna say nothing. I know y'all know Stewie. But look, children are watching Stewie.
That's right.
You and I, an adult, we can differentiate what Stewie talking about, right? But the child, in the child's mind, if Stewie say that's what it is, the child begins to think that's a reality.
That's right.
We don't deprogram our children and tell them, no, you can't see this, or we don't have any discretion. We allow them to accept what they hear.
That's
Children emulate what they like.
Right.
So since Stewie is the model, now you have someone else who may be the model. I'm dealing with this social thing because as I started, we are a social reform network.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
If Stewie tells your son to be disrespectful to you, don't you think the son gonna listen to that?
That's right.
You may say, no, I ain't gonna never do that. Stop lying to yourself. See, you know your child when they are not around you.
That's right.
Just bring some more children around your home. That's a good observation. Bring some more children that speed their homeboys and homegirls to your home and let them go outside and play and you just sit in the background.
That's right. Good
Don't
example.
let them know you there. You
Yeah.
just listen. And you're going to hear your son, your little beautiful son and daughter. They're going to curse.
That's right.
They're going to be disrespectful. They may even jump the friend. You're going to see them, you can leave at my house. You're going to hear all of the things and then you ask yourself, where did they get that from? Go look in the mirror and look at yourself. Look at Stuart and look at all the other raisers of your children besides you. So we are social reform. We're for that. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that we should not teach our children these fairy tales that pigs can talk and dogs fly and all this stuff. What are you telling your child? You're telling your child now to believe in a lie. And when I say child, don't get it twisted. I'm talking about all of us.
Yes, sir.
Because all of us have a certain degree of childlike behavior and activity.
That's right.
That's right.
Talk to me now.
Come on, brother.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
We take things sometimes literally. Y'all know y'all watch the Housewives.
They do.
All right. Whatever city you want to call it. Atlanta, Chicago, New York. We watch the Housewives. And we began to think this is really real.
Yeah.
What's some of them sisters' name on that show? Y'all come on, help me out, man. Nene? Okay. All right. Tell the truth, Snagger too. Nene and who else? Portia. And we sit there glued to the box, living or imagining our lives like Nene, Portia, and the other. Well, your mother, she did the same thing because she watched Days of Our Lives, Search for the Tomorrow, The Edge of Night, General Hospital, and she wanted to be like Susan Lucci.
No, I didn't.
Okay. I beat you a lot. But I know we say these things, but all you got to do is watch.
Right.
That's right.
See, I ain't going to admit to my wrong sometimes. You know how we are. Oh, I ain't do that. But guess what? All we have to do is watch the activity.
Right.
What's the brother, the white guy on Young and the Restless that ran everything?
Victor.
Victor who? All right, y'all tell me what it is. See? Y'all tell it on yourself too, you know that. And you would sit glued, and you notice at every end of the episode, they'll put you locked in for the next episode.
Right.
And you call your girlfriend, girl, you see what Vic do today? You didn't watch. We got to start getting advanced in the 80s. We start recording it. Because you worked.
That's right.
So when you come home, before you even greet your child, before you even start cooking, you pop in and tell, let me see what I missed today. So this tells us our thinking. So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he breaks all of this away from us. That's what I'm saying. And he begins to give us a new purpose of living. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I wanted to say all that to kind of like set a base, to try to take the edge off. You know, I know coming into sometime in a new environment or coming into a program, you don't know what to expect.
That's right.
Which is natural. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. These jokers may lock us in and go, oh, I can't go ahead and box me in. And then when I first came in, they searched me down.
Where now?
What is all of this? Well, you just saw. Had the brothers and sisters adopted the principle of search procedure, 49 probably would not be killed.
That's right.
Had the brothers and sisters adopted the search procedure in the Carolinas, we still alive.
That's right.
And you listen me tell you this. See, the brothers and sisters who are on the search procedure, they got to be soldiers.
That's right.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
They have to search you down first mentally when you come in.
That's right.
Gauge your spirit. Didn't the scripture say you test the spirit by the spirit?
Yes, sir. That's right.
Gauge your spirit. You may come in with your face frown. You looking mad. Hold it. They got to shake that quick. How you doing, sister? Assalamu alaikum. Right then, they got to start working to change your orientation of mind.
That's
right.
Because we don't want nobody coming in with that dead spirit. And if they do make it past the checkpoint with that dead spirit, somebody got to uplift the spirit.
Yeah.
Because it ain't as bad as you think.
Right.
That's right.
So they got to shake you down. You may have just left the club last night. You was rocking one or two. You come in with a little on your breath, and the brothers and sisters don't know. Then we in a violent society, so you bring that thing with you.
Yeah, good teaching, man.
It's real.
Yeah,
We ain't gonna let you bring no gun and kill nobody in here.
That's right.
If you bring a gun, let me tell you something. If you bring anything to hurt anybody in this room, that will be your last idea.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Trust me on that.
Yes, sir.
We can't afford to lose no black people. You heard black on black crime? No, that's not black on black crime. That's a nigga coming in amongst the people trying to do right.
Yes, sir.
What would shake your mind to come into a place where people are trying to do right or trying to worship and you bring in hell?
That's Satan, bro.
We justified in doing what we got to do.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Don't you think so?
Yes, sir.
You want to kill these little children?
Go ahead.
We ain't standing for that.
Not in here.
So the first thing we do is search you down. Everybody in this building got searched.
Yes, sir.
Right.
It don't make whoever you think you are, you got searched. Sisters and brothers. The one that searched you down got
That's
searched.
it.
To make sure that our gatherings are peaceful.
Yes, sir.
That's fair?
Yes, sir.
We don't know who's who in here. The brother may have an argument with the brother around the street, and just so happen they ended up at the same spot.
Right.
Right. Go ahead now.
He don't know what you thinking about, and you thinking you plotting. Next thing we know, the brother killed you and know something. We can't afford that, so we search everybody down for the safety of everybody in here.
That's right.
Did anybody have a problem with the search procedure?
No, sir.
Sir.
Y'all were good with that? You don't have, I mean, can't you see the necessity of it? Okay, good. Because we don't want black folk to be offended.
Right.
You know, we easily offended.
That's
Right.
You got your nice garment on, a brother or sister rub you, and you wrinkle it a little.
Put a little makeup on it.
Oh, man. The first thing you think, that was intentional.
Yeah.
Joker hating on me. See, I got my suit clean, and you just got to do eating chicken or something, all this grease on my arm. You put makeup on me and lipstick. You did that intentionally. Now it's another fight. Oh, praise be to Allah. This is the scriptural base of our subject today.
Go ahead.
The book of John, 10th chapter, 10th verse. Listen to this. Jesus says, "The thief cometh not but to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly." The thief comes to do what? See, no. Anybody know me? That's not how we work. See, I have to understand that all of us are on the same level.
Yes, sir.
Just because I'm standing up here talking to you, I'm not talking at you. We're having a conversation. I'm just doing most of the talking. That's fair?
Yes, sir.
So what scripture are we coming from?
John chapter 10.
All right, so now if you don't get it all today, you go back and read that scripture and you make it relevant to what we're talking about. He said the thief comes but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. We got that understood.
Yes, sir.
The thief comes to do that. But Jesus said, I have come not just to give them life, but to give them life more abundantly. Right?
Yes,
now,
sir.
the question that we should ask ourselves is, Jesus, since you came to give us, we already living, so you came to give us abundant life. What is abundant life?
Good question. Good question.
Shouldn't that be our next question?
Yes, sir.
What is abundant life?
Yes, sir.
Well, the word abundant, it alludes to having a lot, plenty.
Right.
Y'all with me?
Yes, sir.
Plenty. Surely we have plenty of life today. I don't see nobody croaked or dead or laid over. Everybody breathing good, freely. Even if you have allergies, you thankful to be breathing. Is that
Yes,
right?
sir.
That's right.
So everybody's good. So we have life. So is Jesus saying that I just come to give you some longevity? Have I come just to help you learn? Huh? Why? What is abundant life? When you look at the word abundant and it means plenty, then the next word we should add to that is life. What is life? Because if we are to have plenty life, once we understand what life is, I think we can begin to live our lives properly. The most unreliable Muhammad teaches us that God created himself out of triple stages of darkness. Darkness gave birth to God. Now, in that sense, there was an abundance of darkness, right?
Yes,
If he
sir.
created himself out of triple stages of darkness, that's deep darkness.
Right.
Huh? So there was an abundant flow of darkness available. Well, in that darkness, the messenger said that some sparked. An atom of light sparked in the darkness. And then when the atom sparked in the darkness, it began a process called life. But the light in the process had to overcome the real darkness. Y'all with me?
Go ahead.
Come on,
Which
sir.
opened a new reality. A reality that had never before been seen. That's the process of light overcoming darkness. In the Bible it says that there was darkness all over the face of the earth.
Yes, sir.
Now we should be asking some questions. Now if darkness all over the face of the earth was here then, right?
True.
Come on now.
Come on,
it didn't
bro.
say that it was just a dark space.
Right.
It said that darkness was over the face of the earth.
Yes, sir.
So there was already some real activity going on. Talk to me now.
Yes, sir.
And God said, let there be what?
Right.
And light, come on now, came from the darkness.
That's right. Come on.
So if the darkness was real, then the light had to be real.
Go ahead.
Darkness was real, but it was not living, I guess. Its aim and purpose. Key ingredient.
Go ahead now.
But it gave birth to something.
Make it plain,
When
so.
we look at our lives, how we came into existence, we started in the darkness as a
That's
child.
right.
That's right.
Huh? And atom of life sparked in the womb of your mother. It's dark in the womb of your mother. We couldn't go in there and see, but it's dark in there. God gives us a reflection of his beginning in our beginning, y'all.
That's right.
Hey, down, Sam.
Come on now.
Come on. No, sir.
See, I want us to all, don't get lost nowhere in the shuffle. If they say, I don't understand it, do this. Hey, bro, I don't understand that. You need to go a little bit more in depth in there because I don't understand. Why I say that is because I do not want any of us to say, okay, but then at the end of the road, what happened? See, we're taught in Dianetics that we should clear every word that we don't understand.
That's right.
Clear allows you to understand the framework of the word being used. You learn its definition first, right?
Right.
Once you understand the definition, then you put the word in the proper context.
That's right.
For instance, bat, right? We know what a bat is by my demonstration, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm talking about something used to hit a ball. That's the demonstration. But if I say bat, you see me doing this, you don't equate the bat hitting with the bat that's flying.
Go ahead.
So you have to put things in the proper context.
That's right.
There were 3 blind men who couldn't see, and they stumbled across an elephant. One grabbed the side of the elephant and touched it. And he said, well, man, I done bumped into a wall. The other grabbed the tail of the elephant. Man, this string, got a string.
Good teaching, man.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
And the other grabbed the foot of the elephant. He thought, man, it's a tree.
Yes, sir. Good teaching, brother.
See, if I was dealing with a person who was a drug addict, who used heroin, and I was dealing with a carpenter, 2 orientations of the mind, they see a subject different. If I said horse to a heroin junkie, he would first think of the drug.
Yeah.
Y'all with me?
Yes, sir.
If I said horse to a carpenter, he would think about an apparatus used to place board over the saw.
Come on. Come on.
So you have to understand things in the proper context.
That's right.
We as black folk don't know where we are in the scripture.
That's right.
So we read the scripture out of context.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
so we must understand scripture in context
That's
in
right.
order to see scripture proper.
That's
Go ahead,
right.
brother. Go ahead.
Good
Come on.
Come on now.
Bring it.
And since we were unable to do that, God in his love and grace and mercy, he raised someone up.
That's
Go
right.
ahead.
Come on,
That's right.
brother.
You can't argue what God does, because if you did, then you would say God cannot be justified in raising a man up for us. Well, how can you say that he was justified in raising up Moses?
Come on, brother.
Teach.
Weren't the children of Israel in a bad situation?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But there, in the context of things, they didn't realize they were in a bad situation.
That's right.
Come on, somebody.
Similar.
They began to believe that being in Pharaoh's house, we were provided jobs,
Make it plain, brother.
we were provided home, and we were provided food.
Go ahead.
Pharaoh gave us the basic necessities of life. We didn't look at that he was oppressing us.
That's right.
We didn't look at that he had us worshiping a false god.
Yes, sir.
We weren't looking at that he had robbed us of the knowledge of who we are.
Right.
All we saw is that the immediate gain or the immediate situation was dealt with.
Boy, good teaching.
And in understanding that, we had no problem. Come on, man. And Pharaoh understood that. So he milked it for whatever he could.
That's right.
But when a man was raised up, then a standard was put there.
on.
Y'all with me?
Yes, sir.
A standard was put there to force them to look at the condition.
Go ahead now.
I mean, if you grew up in a hog trough, right?
Yes, sir.
And you think that this is the creme de la creme of living, you don't know that there's a better living until somebody show you that.
That's right.
Facts, man.
Now, I ride the city all day, and I see the condition of black folk. When I ride in, anybody know Washington Park is?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That was one of my old stomping grounds. Well, when I go back riding through Washington Park and look at it, then I look at the people, they having fun, they drinking, they doing their thing, they partying, but there's a tin roof on the house. Did y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Break it down. Break it down.
This is the next step from having an outhouse in the backyard.
Wow.
Come on.
2019, there's a tin roof on the house. The house leaning like it's on them things.
Go ahead now.
And the condition of the people has not changed.
That's right.
Now, let's say I moved in Washington Park with millions of dollars. Automatically, I changed the standard of how people look at Washington Park. Y'all ain't hearing me.
Yes,
Come on,
sir.
brother.
Because just my presence there brings the economy up.
That's right.
And when I began to build a home, now everybody else looking at their house.
Wow.
Right.
Good teaching,
Man, ain't
brother.
no way I'm supposed to be living like this. This how it's supposed to be.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Good example. Good
So
example.
I'm looking at your house with the immaculate lawn and the driveway from here as far as you can see. I got 7, 8 cars in the yard. My house is so big that it take up all the park.
Go ahead.
Now you have a standard, and you began to put things in context.
That's right.
Well, one of the things that white folk used to bamboozle us with was dying and going to heaven.
That's right. Go ahead now.
Come on with it.
Teach you on that.
Go
Uh-oh.
ahead now.
Uh-oh.
Come on.
Now, I done stepped on some toes.
Uh-oh.
You mean to tell me I ain't gonna die and go to heaven when I die? I've noticed that at every funeral, the preacher never says that the brother or sister's going to hell.
Never said.
I
Come
ain't never
on.
heard him say that.
Come on,
You know,
soul.
it was a bad one here.
Come on, brother.
We're gonna stand here today and we're gonna talk about it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It was a bad one.
Yes,
He
sir.
going straight to hell.
Yes, sir. Come on, brother.
Yeah. Matter of fact,
Go
yeah,
ahead
now.
now.
Huh?
Yes, sir. Good teaching, brother.
Yes, sir.
You know that Pee Wee was bad. But you never hear the preacher teach the reality of what they taught us to believe. So the teaching has always used scare tactics. You don't get right, you're going to hell. You don't do right, Jesus gonna send you to hell. And as they use that stifles our life and our growth in life.
That's right.
Because you know, I mean, how can you walk around like this? Man, I can't do that. Man, I can't do this. Man, if I do this, I'm gonna die. You ain't got a chance. Dude. So guess what we do? When you get a certain age, you leave the church.
That's right.
Okay.
Now, when you were young, you were forced to go, and you may get into the choir, and you may get into seeing your little friend when you go. But as you start growing up, you start to grow in some reality, and context began to change.
That's right.
Because guess what now you see? Man, the preacher had to shout out like me. Shoot, man, come on, man. Preacher.
Real facts.
You know, I'm just getting the middle spirit, brother. Don't judge me. Only God can judge, man.
Yeah.
Preacher ain't all the way there. Y'all know how we do it. I need prayer too, brother.
Come on, teach the people, man.
See, yo, you shouldn't be doing. Don't talk about what I'm doing. What you doing?
Teach the people, brother.
I'm just saying, preacher.
Come on, brother. Come on.
When you reach this certain level, I can excuse how you came. You
Come
know?
on, brother. Come on.
Because we all came the same way, but you've ascended to a position of authority as well as being a flock.
Right.
You can't do what you used to do.
Right. Beautiful job, man.
Brother Farrakhan said that what if he had to use the restroom and he was traveling, and he had to go into a club to use the restroom. He said he wouldn't even go in there. You might say, well, man, shoot, I use the restroom, I'm going in there. But what if he's just talking to the brothers and sisters and go in the club, you pull up. All you see is what you see.
That's
That's
right.
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 Top flight.
That's right.
Yeah.
The brothers are doing the top flight.
Ain't that
Now you
true?
may keep riding like you ain't seen that. But you go back and tell that sister, that brother, man, y'all tell me that's the minister. Man, please. I just saw the nigga come out the top flight. See
That's
the whole
right.
demeanor, how you describe it,
That's
now
right.
He was the brother, now he the nigga.
Good teaching, man.
Go ahead.
I
brother.
saw him come out of top flight.
Yeah.
And now doubt has entered your mind. What you said? Man, I don't believe that. You may call, Minister, you went to top flight? Minister wasn't thinking about that. Because it's, I ain't been on top. Well, the girl that told me she saw you come out of there. Huh?
Go ahead, brother.
Y'all know we do that, right?
Go ahead.
Right.
Sir, go
So
ahead.
all of the context of things allows us to see it properly. Ain't nobody mad all day.
No, sir. That's a wonderful job. Yes, sir.
So the scripture says, let there be light. Question. is life just existing? That's a question I'm asking everybody. Is to be alive means you're just existing? Huh? I'm asking.
No, sir.
Come on now. You all afraid? You can talk. If is life doesn't mean just to exist.
No, sir.
Huh? Does it?
No, sir.
Well, if life means, because no one on this side said nothing, I ain't hitting that. So I believe, so y'all say life is existing?
It seems like it sometimes.
Okay, good. Thank you for your honesty. What about you all? Is life just existing?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Okay, good. Because I want us to examine it. If life is just existing, then that means that we don't have something to do.
That's right.
Think about this. When a child is in the womb of his mother, normally under good circumstances, the child stays in the womb at least 9 months. Right? Riddle me this. Why don't we say when the child comes out of the womb that my baby 9 months old?
Go ahead now.
Come on now, talk to me. You don't say that your baby 9 months, although the child had been growing in the womb of the mother for 9 months. When the child come out, they don't say my baby 9 months old, and you start this count right there, do you?
No, sir.
What do you say? That baby is what? 1 day old. Why? Because the man or the woman does not have a beginning till it's able to do for itself.
That's right.
When the child breathes for itself, when the child thinks for itself, when the child digests for itself, then you say that's the beginning of that child's life.
Right.
Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Praise be to God. I wanted to make sense.
You're going somewhere now, bro.
Ain't no doubt. Now,
Take your time. Take your time. Take your time,
Take
bro.
your hat off, bro.
yeah, you might be right. I like to have it.
I like it too, brother.
Keep it on. Keep it on,
You know, I want to stay in my soldierly manner.
Yes, sir. I like the hat.
We're in war, so you're going to sweat a little bit in war.
Right.
You know, you're going to be a little tired and weary in war.
Yes, sir. Get
But
that
then
work
you
in, bro.
You got to keep going on.
Get that work
See, I
in.
want to be on point from head to toe.
That's
Our Supreme Captain said when we come to the mall, we should have on our uniform.
Right.
We should have some uniformity. Right?
Yes, sir.
Because we want to distinguish ourselves from everybody else. And we want to let them know that the soldiers are on point.
Yes, sir.
We want to let them know that we ready for whatever.
That's right. That's right.
Go ahead.
When you see the police, now unless you're undercover. But even in undercover police, they got something to distinguish that they are police.
Yes,
A
sir.
badge.
Yes, sir.
And you respect the badge, right?
That's right.
See, so we want all of our people to be able to respect the uniform. And to know that's the Muslims. That's the FOI.
Right.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
So when you see us walk through in the neighborhood and we got on the uniform, you know children began to say, there they go. Huh? There they go.
That's
The
right.
FOI, Superman.
That's
Right.
right.
Huh? Because they see when we come bringing love and peace.
That's right.
They shouldn't see us come, they running like they running from the Jehovah's Witness.
That's right.
They should open their door for us. They shouldn't be hiding in their own house. Shut up, don't say nothing. Be quiet. Sit your tail.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Most times our people don't want the Jehovah's Witnesses to come in because we don't have answers to what we believe.
That's right.
And when they come in, they study it up.
That's
And
right.
they, when the Jehovah's Witnesses come in your home, if you invite them in, they going taking you down through there.
That's right,
If
bro.
you don't have any reasonable argument on why you believe like you believe, you'll be a Jehovah's Witness when they leave.
Go ahead.
And if you look at it, a lot of things that the brothers and the sisters in Jehovah's Witness practice, we practice.
That's right.
They don't practice eating pork.
That's right.
They don't practice these paganistic holidays that we like to do.
That's
So
right.
they start questioning your faith.
That's right.
You say you're a Christian. Okay. Why's this tree doing decorated in your house? And you know in the book of Jeremiah, the 10th chapter, it said that you shouldn't have a tree decorated in your home.
Facts,
Right.
You
man.
ain't so, Jeremiah. You think they talking about somebody down the street.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
But the Jehovah's Witnesses get on your case about it. And guess what else they do? They propagate their faith.
They do.
I better take your advice, Brother Minister.
Yes, sir.
They propagate your faith, their faith.
That's
They go into the community, old, young, tall. I seen a brother in Jehovah's Witness in a wheelchair.
That's right. That's right.
I said, praise be to Allah.
Yes, sir.
Because whatever he or she believes, they advocate.
They stand.
That's right.
They
They
stand on
advocate.
it.
That's right.
If you don't see them asking you to give them, they come giving you.
That's right.
But you see kingdom halls everywhere. And they build the kingdom hall based upon their dedication.
That's right. That's
Huh?
right.
See, so all I'm saying is, if we can criticize and argue about them, you should have something to parallel or eclipse what they're doing.
That's
Otherwise,
right.
shut up.
That's right,
Don't
brother.
knock a person that's doing what they do.
That's right.
If they believe like that, let them believe
That's
like
right.
that. I wouldn't care if you believe in that
Go ahead.
speaker.
Go ahead.
If you believe in that speaker, and that speaker was making you a better person, that's on you. I ain't gonna condemn the vehicle that brings you to where you need to be.
That's right.
On the same token, how can you condemn the teaching of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad when we were a complete Negro?
That's right. Dead.
Go
And
ahead.
now we've been brought into a knowledge that made us look at ourselves better.
Go ahead.
Made a man that was a drunk, street runner,
Stay on that, brother.
Go ahead.
homeowner,
Go ahead.
fool.
That's right.
And he hear teaching that he automatically springs up like a jack in the box.
Yes, sir.
And now he has the strength. He didn't go to AA.
That's
Go
right.
ahead.
Right.
He didn't go to NA.
That's
Cold
right.
turkey.
He heard the teachings of God.
Right. Go ahead, brother.
And in the teaching of God, it went deep down in his soul.
Right.
That's right.
And it brought a chill over his body
That's
because he knew it was the truth.
That's right.
And it forced him, no matter what mama was saying, no matter what dad was saying, or grandmother,
Go ahead.
it made him look at some things in his own life.
Right.
And then you began to see a different product.
Yes, sir.
Now, when you go to the family reunion or something, boy, you don't want nothing to drink?
Yes, sir. That's me. Good teaching, brother.
Matter of fact, you can give me some. Give me a water. You know,
teaching, man.
and put it on the rocks.
Yeah.
And he walk around the family reunion, and you think, that nigga still drink. I knew he still was drinking. Tell us that. That's gin he got in that cup. I know it's gin. Oh, who want to drink some water? You can drink water out of it. You don't need no cup to drink no water. You know how we do.
That's right.
But the brother ain't drinking them with some
Good
water.
teaching, man.
Or you may have a Sprite and you see the little bubbles in it. You think
Yeah.
you're drinking something. You know how we do.
That's right. Go ahead, brother.
But
Go ahead.
this is a teaching that once you accept it,
Yeah.
key word I said, once you accept that teaching,
Yes, sir.
that teaching forces you to begin to look at some things that were never uncovered.
Beautiful
Mm-hmm.
job.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Good teaching.
So Jesus began his statement of abundant life by saying, a thief comes. Huh? He said a thief comes to do what?
Still kill and destroy.
All right. Don't make me go here.
That's the scripture. Yes, sir.
No, I need something to chump. I ain't gonna throw it. I need something to chump. See? To hit somebody upside their head. Because I need everybody to be at full alert right here. Don't say you and I believe in the scripture, but yet we don't understand the scripture. You can't believe in something you don't understand. Trust me.
Yes, sir.
Jesus began this statement of giving abundant life by saying, the thief comes to kill, steal, and destroy. Y'all with me?
Yes, sir.
Now, a thief and a robber are two different types of crooks. Let me tell you that now. Thieves are more shrewd. See, thieves like to may set it up, wait till the proper time,
Yeah, they
make
plot.
sure you ain't around. They
Yeah,
plot,
they
scheme,
plot.
and even conspire.
Yes, sir.
The thief want to be slick. You remember when you first stole something?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't never stolen it. Don't y'all act like that.
Come on, brother.
You go in the store, you start small. Pack them down later. You go in there, you see. You catch the drop on the man. You drop it in your pocket. You look around like you ain't did nothing, but you buy something too.
Yeah. That's why you got one for free.
You give them, you got the pack of candy in your pocket, you just look. Little children do that. Nobody teach you how to steal. You see you want it, you get it. You walk with your little daughter, son, walking stuff. I know I ain't buy that. Mouth 7 different colors. And you, hey, where you get that from? From the store? Who told you to get that? They get quiet then. They know they ain't done wrong. But a thief sets the situation up. No thief come in your house if they know you there.
That's right.
That's the difference.
That's right.
They're not. Ain't nobody there. He don't go in the front door. The thief go around the back because he don't want to be uncovered.
That's right.
He don't want to be seen. But the robber, on the other hand, did him. He bragged. He bold. Talk to me now.
Yes, sir.
The robber don't care where he see you at. All right. Robber catch you in the Walmart parking lot. Up, get up. I know, Captain, get up.
That's right.
And go on by this business. So Jesus said this thief is someone you ain't gonna understand because you ain't gonna see him coming.
That's right. Come on.
He's
now.
setting the stage up to offer you abundant life. Thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy.
Come on. Come on.
Y'all with me?
Yes, sir.
Y'all realize Muhammad said this: nothing in God's creation was created without an aim or a purpose. So therefore, blessed is the man or woman who finds his purpose in life.
Yes,
now the scripture is taught in that way, but the thief understands that. Remember I said, the thief understands your pattern.
That's right.
The thief knew that by nature you are godly people.
Go ahead now.
So the thief knew in order for me to run the game, I have to come in the manner that they will not be looking for me to come in.
Wow. Think about that.
I'm a thief. I'm not a robber. Not me now. I'm just,
Yes,
Go ahead.
you got to be clear today.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
I don't want to be like Pop, I ain't a killer, but don't push me. But the thief understands something about the Vic.
Go ahead.
And the victim have been you and I. He understood that you and I, by nature, were godly. So what's the best way to come to you?
through God.
In God's name.
That's
Right.
right.
Good teaching, man.
If I come in God's name, then that sets your defenses down.
That's right.
Huh? What's the quick way to get in your house? Did you know God loves you today?
That's right. That's right.
Huh?
Don't swing.
See? Once you hear that, you ain't think about no robbery. You ain't think about, you know God loves you then. Don't let him have an offering.
Right.
I got something to give you. Old t-shirt with Jesus saved on it, or God saved, Muhammad saved. Oh, pray, be to Allah. Come on in. That's a shirt you ain't got to buy for Pee Wee.
That's right.
You gonna wear it to school tomorrow. Come on
Good
in.
teaching, man. Good teaching.
And then he begins at that point to disarm you.
Yes.
Because he understands psychologically you've been damaged.
That's right.
And so a person who has suffered that type of damage has no responsibility. They are not responsible enough to speak for themselves.
That's right.
That's right.
They need someone to speak for them.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Okay, good. And so he knows this and he goes to work. Now, let me read this. Show y'all I ain't lying. Now, you better get this book.
Yes, sir.
Y'all see, let me advertise this. You need this book. And the reason I say it, because reading was something that the enemy never wanted us to do.
That's right.
And so he knows if he can confine truth in books, you and I won't investigate
That's
that.
right.
That's right. Come on.
Every law that's been established as a law, there's a book in the law libraries that shows you everything that went on in that case.
Go ahead now.
You can use that law if you're fighting your case.
That's right.
I think they call that shepherdizing. Is that right? You look at
Yes,
that
sir.
thing, okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, if the books, Bible, Quran, were used to handicap us, were used to destroy us, then we need to begin to read the books more, but read the book in the proper context.
That's right. Go ahead.
Don't down me now.
Come on, brother.
See? Once we read them in the proper context, then we should be able to live better. I'm still talking about abundant life.
Go ahead.
Page 253. Listen to this. And this book is not written by the Nation of Islam. This book were compiled, is compiled information that Jewish scholars wrote. We put it in book form that you may go and read what they thought of you.
Go ahead now.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
I know you think that y'all talking no racist stuff. Please. How can you call the nation, I don't read it, but how can you call the Nation of Islam racist?
Right.
Do I have the ability to give you a job and control where you live?
Go ahead
Do I
now.
have the ability to take your job?
Come on,
and
come
kill
on.
you? Do I have the ability, do I set up the laws and policies that govern your life?
No, sir.
Just 50 years ago, black folk were trying to get the right to vote.
That's right.
Right.
Did you hear me? There's brothers in this room and and sisters in this room who were alive when black folk on paper did not have the right to vote.
That's right.
There's
That's right.
brothers and sisters in this room that can remember when black folk were segregated.
That's
That's
right.
right.
It ain't been no long time.
That's right.
Your mother or grandmother was around when blacks couldn't go downtown
That's
and
right.
be at some of these establishments.
That's right.
Is that right?
That's
That's
right.
it.
So don't say that we're preaching or teaching some type of anti-hate thing or racist thing. All you have to do is look at America and look at where we live. So let me read this. This is what they thought when they saw you and I. The Negroes.
Go ahead.
The Negro.
The Negroes.
Negro.
That's what they say.
He said, the Negroes keep large amounts of money in circulation in this country. Remember said we spend over $1 trillion a year,
That's right.
black folk,
Right.
circulating in America. So
Right. Yes,
from
sir.
at this point, the statement is correct.
That's right.
The Negroes circulate a lot of money in America.
Wrong.
Fair?
Go ahead.
Facts.
Went on to say, and he said, they consume on a much larger scale than formerly. Now, when you look back with some of your older brothers and sisters, when your mother, well, you didn't have a lot, so you didn't spend a lot. And as the brother was saying with land, most of us were feeding ourselves from off the land that we stayed on.
That's right.
So we didn't go to spend a lot of money on frivolous things. You didn't see back in the 60s children spending money like we spend today on
Sir.
toys and
Right.
shoes and clothing. You may have had a pair of shoes that had to last you a year, then it was passed down to your brother behind you that they wore it for the next year. In fact, they wore the shoes so long till all you had was a sole.
Right.
Go ahead.
Right.
Pants and clothes, they were passed down because the people didn't have much.
That's right.
But in this new time, the man said that we circulate a lot of money, but not only do we circulate, we consume.
Yes, sir.
Not produce, we consume.
Yes, sir.
So this is what he went on to say. He said, and consume on a much larger scale than formerly, which makes the business of supplying them as lucrative, if not more so than planting and renting. So he was saying this, in a nutshell. It's more feasible to make a business around you black folk than it is me go plant a tree or plant some garden
Right.
or rent you a home.
You my tree and garden.
Yeah. You are a gold mine when I look at you. This Jews talking. So when I see you, all I see is dollar sign.
That's right.
Now remember, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, and the minister, that God has created nothing without aim and purpose.
Right.
Remember, the thief comes to what? Kill.
Still.
Yeah.
He's first labeled as a what? Thief. The thief comes unbeknownst.
That's right.
All right, good. We got that understood. So when you look at those who have exploited us, they come unbeknownst. They check and scope our communities out.
That's
You
right.
got talent.
That's right.
You tall. Okay. We have a plan for him, and they set you aside. And they start courting you all the days of your life. We're going to make you a good basketball player. And so those Jordans that you wanted, oh, we got you. Don't worry about that. They start buying you the little shoes. And when you come to school, you got the Jordan. Oh, you need somewhere else? We got you. Right? He's looking down the line. You're looking right at the moment.
That's right.
He's making you indebted to him.
Come on.
Right. Go ahead.
So he go to your mother or your father. Man, look like you struggling a little bit, Bessie. Tell you what we can do. We can get you your husband a job down here at the factory if you don't mind. Of course you don't mind. Is that right? We get the factory. We've been trying to get the factory all this time, and Bubba don't have any education, but you can get him in there. Good. And guess when she starts saying, "That's a good man there."
That's right.
To you.
That's
That man
right.
not helping you out, boy. You
Right.
better not disappoint that man. You better go in there and get your school. You better do this. Huh? So they made you and I indebted. Remember, he sees down the line, you're looking just at the immediate gain.
Right.
That's right.
Can you imagine making it to the NBA coming from Lowndes County?
Right.
Right.
Right. Right.
Not no knock on Lowndes County.
Yeah.
But look at Ben Wallace.
That's
That's
right.
right.
He made it to the NBA.
Yes.
And while I'm on that, look at the scoundrel. What's his name? Old Rick. Forging these grades. Paying these people to take these tests.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Right.
That's
Oh,
right.
okay.
The wealthy.
Yes, sir.
Huh? And he said, look, I can give me $15,000, $75,000.
Millions.
I can get your son into this prestigious college. Not only that, I'm going to get him on the team.
Right.
Nobody look at water polo.
Nobody.
Who looking at soccer? So I can easily slide him in there. And then before he make the team or cut, you just quit. Once I get you in school, just quit like you ain't never been on the team. But just think, we are surprised when we hear that.
Shouldn't be.
Wow, they did all this. Man, I feel cheated.
Yeah. This enslaved you. You should.
They've been doing this for all the time.
That's
right.
right.
That's right.
They're opening doors. And that's why I say to us, in education, when we go to school, we don't go to school with purpose. We go to school to get a job.
That's right.
But you end and leave out of school with a big debt.
That's right.
The enemy's slick. And you paying the debt. You got to work when you come home. So now you never think about producing for yourself because you tied down with a big debt.
That's right.
So you can't never get over the hump. By the time you finish paying the debt, you owe.
That's
right.
And you've accumulated more debt.
That's
Go
right.
ahead.
Right.
So you can't take, well, I'm going to take some energy back to the hood and try to build my community. No, I got to go to build a job.
That's
I
right.
can't take my skills back to the community because there ain't no jobs there. I got to go somewhere else.
That's
Right.
right.
He got it locked and sold up, family.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Good teaching, man.
So when you see him play the game like that, you should be asking yourself, how many got by like this?
That's
Wow.
right.
That same person that be over you, that's unqualified, ain't highly qualified like you are, he's over you, but his family was affluent.
That's right.
Right.
They played the game. They paid their way through. And here you are struggling, study all night, drunk coffee
That's
like
right,
a
that's
ward,
right.
eyes bloodshot, bags on your eyes like luggage, but you went and made it happen.
Go ahead.
Good teaching, man.
Go ahead.
Don't y'all be mad at me.
No, sir.
So when the enemy, and I'm speaking of these Jews, oh yeah, I forgot about old Mars D.
Yes, sir.
They got him.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
See, this is the day, man, where our defects are going to be manifested.
Yes, sir.
That's what said.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
Now you threw all these stones at the Humble Lewis Farrakhan. You've thrown all these stones, SPLC, Southern Poverty Law Center. You've thrown all these stones, calling all these organizations and labeling the Nation of Islam as a hate group. You've done all this.
That's right.
But no one knows how much hate that the black employees at that organization are suffering.
That's right.
See, they're being, and it's an organization that ran mostly by white folks.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Huh? Only? Okay. And so black folks are not getting any redress there. Black folks are not getting any assistance there. But you made it around the board, and you made the hate group definition so broad.
Right. Just like minority.
You can't find in the history of the Nation of Islam that we've killed anybody
That's right.
because of their belief or how they look.
Right.
Now, what the hell we've called, we should have went on a rampage.
Yes, sir. That's right.
But you can't find when we go and disrespect a Jewish synagogue. We were never outside of Jewish organizations or synagogue picketing them saying kill their leader. But they were out in front of the Minister Farrakhan's program, kill Farrakhan.
Right.
That's hate teaching.
Right.
Man.
That's right. Go ahead.
I mean, what are you trying to produce? And then you call the minister the new Hitler? What does a young Jew believe when they hear you say this is the new Hitler?
That's right.
Think about it.
He knows his history. He knows what Hitler was supposedly did to them. So when he hears that, he may become a vigilante.
That's right.
We know what we suffered under Hitler. And they call out my grandfather and my mother and my dad and calling you the new Hitler. No, I can't allow you to live. So you put the minister's life in jeopardy at every second. That's hate teaching.
Yes, sir.
And I just read to you what Jewish people say or see when they see black folk. We see a gold mine. So they don't get next to you because they like you.
That's right.
They get close to you to exploit whatever gifts and talents you got.
Right.
The thief.
That's right.
The thief. He waits till you vulnerable.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I see these brothers on signing day and all this. You know,
That's right.
Man, come on now. They marketing signing day. It's big money now.
Right. Yes, sir. Oh, this-
Signing day used to ain't be like that. You got all kind of people now signing day.
Yeah, it's just
Nike.
nothing
and
but a
all
Go
hustle.
that.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Huh?
A hustle.
Go ahead.
Oh man. And they give you and I a few little trinkets to get by with, and they make millions off. You should ask yourself, why a lot of our entertainers die broke?
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. Male
Why?
Male and female.
Male and female, great talent.
That's right.
But they had to get Sammy Davis Jr. was a great talent all the way around the board.
Right.
But Frank Sinatra had to bury him.
That's right. Think about that.
All the money that he made over a lifetime, and he didn't have enough money to put his own self. In fact, he left the world owing.
That's right. That's right.
Look at Red Fox. Man,
Yes,
come on,
sir.
man.
Good teaching, man.
You can look at all of our great entertainers of old tied into these contracts that they didn't even read the fine print on.
Right. That's right.
Or kill it.
That's right.
That's right.
He gives you a contract that's thick as this book. You see the contract. And what he do? He magnifies the amount you're supposed to make. You see that over everything. You can't see these little words. You see that, ooh, $20 million. Man, please, ain't no way I'm finna let this go. And you have that agent of yours coercing you. And you have your mother crying in your ear. Baby, we ain't never had, get that money.
Right.
And now you're starting to think of everything you can do with $20 million. I can buy mama a new house. I can buy grandmama a new car. I can do all these things with this $20 million. Where do I sign?
What you gotta do for
What?
You don't ask those questions because you know you've never seen that type of bank account.
That's right.
So whatever I got to do, I'm with it.
That's right.
And the agent skillfully knows how to coerce you and guide you right into that contract. And as soon as your first check comes, how much did New Edition make, they say? We didn't make us some change.
Right. Look at Kevin Garnett.
When we went home, we've been on the road all year, and that's all we got. We didn't even have $1.
That's right.
That's what they said now. But those who were their managers, they were straight.
That's right. Record labels were straight.
What did they say? The devil is in the detail.
That's right.
And see, we don't look at the detail.
That's right.
So the thief comes to kill. The thief catches you when you napping. The thief catches you when you are observing. And he come right in and you look up again, all of your goods are gone. But Jesus said, I came to give you not just life, but abundant life. We never look at what abundant life is. Abundant life is not just living because we existed.
That's right.
I told you earlier, we began to live when we become producers.
That's right.
How can you live on the land and produce your needs on the land of another? That's what the messenger said.
That's right. That's right.
You leave home, you can't be a man in your mama house.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Or a woman.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
How you say you grown? I'm a man. I'm grown. I'm a grown woman. And I'm standing my mother. No, mom and dad have rules and regulations. That
That's
they have to go
right.
by.
You better be in here by 2.
No, you be in here before the night go off in the street. And I'm locking the door.
Good teaching, man. Good teaching, brother.
Right.
Daddy don't let me in. Daddy is the law of the house.
That's right.
You better not get on that.
Boy.
That's right. You better sleep in that car.
That's my baby. That's what mama said. This is my baby. I ain't gonna let him. Pop, give that look. You better not let him in.
That's right.
He gonna respect my house.
My house.
Right. That's right.
You get in now, the next day you step on the car, step in the dog, how the dog mad because you put him out. He's looking at you like, God, no, I ain't do nothing, man. Why you play me like that? Huh? When you get in the house now, you frown at your father. He act like you don't even exist. And he let you sit down. Let me tell you something, boy. You don't come in my house when you think you can.
Right. You get your own space.
Good teaching,
Oh, man,
man.
what's wrong with you? I'm your son. Yeah. But you want acting like you grown. Huh? See, that's how white folk do us.
That's right.
We act like we grown in their house and they show you quickly. This ain't yours.
That's right.
Matter of fact, let me take your whole community. You go over here.
Right.
Let me show you you ain't grown. Let me
That's
bust
right.
you over here.
Right.
Come on. Good teaching.
But when we began to do for ourselves, then we're showing that we are mature.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, is it?
No, sir.
Praise be to Allah. So when we look in our business arena, when we look in our sports arena, when we look at our entertainment brothers and sisters, they are controlled by a small minority of people.
That's
Right.
right.
That's right.
Huh?
That's
Right.
right.
The agent is wealthy. You go to the agent now. You remember the movie Cadillac Records?
Yes, sir.
Y'all saw that?
Yes, sir.
And the brother, Johnny B. Good, what's his name? Chuck Berry. Chuck Berry I liked the way he played that. He told Chuck, said, look, I can make you famous and well known. And he told the agent, I can make you rich. Chuck said, hold it. We need to change seats.
That's right.
You can be famous and well known. Let me sit on the seat that said rich.
That's right.
Huh?
That's right.
And Chuck Berry is considered the father of modern rock and roll.
Yes.
But the point I'm making is when Muddy Waters, I think, and the brothers, they went out to the man who owned the record company home, the son was with his father.
Right.
And he pulled up and see, this man got a brand new Mercedes.
That's right.
Look at the house.
Right.
And he began to look at the context of things. Pop, you on the road every day, you singing, you doing all this. We stand in a shack.
Right.
This man, he don't do nothing. And look where he stay in.
That's right.
And you going to begging for money?
Right. It ain't what you get, it's what
Good
you
teaching,
negotiate.
man.
Come on now, don't be mad at me.
Go ahead.
See, the enemy wants to exploit your talents, family.
That's right. That's right.
Been
You
doing
don't
it.
know nothing, he know that. And he
Right.
utilizes it. So, hey, man, that's just how it is.
That's right.
Am I teaching something that's
No,
wrong?
sir. No, sir.
Break that.
I hate that relationship.
That's right.
Go ahead.
So if
Break
I'm
that.
teaching hate, I hate the relationship
Right.
that they carry over our people.
God can't break that relationship.
I look at our black women and brothers, how we don't produce nothing, but when one of the companies that we deem as being reputable, like Gucci, disrespects us, we go on a frenzy. We protesting Gucci. I'm throwing all Gucci stuff away. Fool, you already paid for it.
Right. You should never had it.
So throw it away. You don't hurt Gucci. Because you throwing it away after you paid for it.
You should have never bought it.
Well, if you want to hurt Gucci, build your own Poochie, whatever you want to call it.
Don't buy it. That's how you buy it.
You ain't got to worry about that. We spend over $1 trillion in America. We don't even make shoelaces for ourselves.
That's right.
So if we want to actually be free, make your own product.
That's right.
I think we have some brothers and sisters from Alabama State today, right? If you're going to school, what are you going to school to do? Get a job or produce? You feel me?
Good question.
What's your major in school? Is it psychology or something like that?
Black studies.
If I may ask, what's your major? Social work. Social work. Well, you got a social problem when dealing with black folk. Let me say this. Can you take your major?
And monetize it.
Come on now.
That's right.
See, it's good to have a brother. I won't say get paid. Mean the same.
That's right.
See, black folk ain't coming to you. Let me tell you what the white folk told Malcolm. Black folk ain't gonna use you.
Right.
Which is a lie. That's a lie.
We ain't gonna come use you. So now, here it is. Okay, now I gotta find out where would I take my business practice as being a social worker.
Go ahead. Go
See
ahead.
what I'm saying? And once you find that niche, what we have to do is, that's why you have to be connected to your people in the struggle. Because now we can come to you.
That's right.
Because we got social problems, huh? All of us have issues. So we should be able to go to our sister knowing that our sister has our best interest at heart. We have to take our money. Don't go to Meat Haven if you got a drug problem. Go to her.
That's right.
Right.
Is Meat Haven still around?
Yes, sir.
Don't go to these people. Bill and Bob with the NA and AA. Don't go there. Go to her.
That's right.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. So whatever you go to school with, make your discipline a discipline that you can bring back to your people and be successful with it.
That's right.
See, our problem is, man, we don't want to patronize black folk. We need to take out our economy every day or every week. We should take some money and go spend it with a black person.
That's right.
That's right.
We need a directory of every black business in Montgomery.
There's
That's
one.
right.
That's right.
So that we can at least take some of that money we spending elsewhere with black folks.
That's right.
And when you go in there, you promote them.
That's right.
If you like to go on Facebook Live, promote them live.
Right.
I'm live at Joe's Chicken Shack.
Right.
And the food is good. Look.
Right on Fairview.
You like to show your little food with your paper plate,
Right.
you know? Show this brother or sister food.
That's right.
You know, I see some of us put food on that brother. You shouldn't do that. When they go and start giving them inspections, you got a 0. Clean up. But I mean, we have to support that. And you build a relationship with your brother and let him know, all black folk, take your money to Joe. Don't go to McDonald's. Take some of your money here. Once you build him up, he will understand who made him strong.
That's right.
And he will be man enough. I know they will. They'll be man enough to help whatever endeavor that we're trying to do. Otherwise, the same way we built you up, we can take it away from
They
you.
already doing it.
Right.
Come on now. So we have to work as much as we can together, right?
That's right.
But you got to realize that just like you go to a white establishment, you don't get good service, you may not get good service. Don't go and dog the brother out.
Yeah, stop one-time criticism.
Man, I went there, man. It took me 10 years to get my food.
Right. You don't say that about McDonald's.
McDonald's food is not even fit to eat.
Right. Or Applebee's. Damn, Applebee's.
Yeah, what was that place that they discriminate? Starbucks.
Right.
You know, you went to Starbucks, and folks, you just sitting there talking to another
Waffle
brother.
House.
Get out. Get out. And call the police on the brother. Get him out.
Right. Waffle House.
Come on now. All of these places we relatively spend our money,
Devil house.
but we don't even get the proper service.
That's right.
So if we build our people up, then we start to teach them social reform.
Go ahead.
We teach them how to reconnect back to community. We show them why it's necessary that you support black things for the black community. You a business owner, then you got to give back too.
That's right. That's right.
We need to take our young brothers and sisters on field trips in our community.
Exactly.
Show them the civil rights museums in our community.
That's right.
Show them the businesses in our community.
That's right.
Let them talk to the brothers and tell them about their struggles and what they need to do.
That's right.
I told the brother that he said he was a barber. I said, bro, you need to take some of these young brothers and teach them how to be barbers.
That's right.
So that they can start another barber shop somewhere else.
Right.
That's right.
See, stop thinking like that. You hoard it. I don't want nobody. I want to be the only barber.
That's right.
Man, they got Kentucky Fried Chicken, Hardee's, McDonald's, all these on the same road.
Right.
Everybody getting some money.
That's
Ain't nobody tripping. You don't see the Hardy man coming out protesting at McDonald's.
That's right.
They get money. They ain't
That's
tripping
right.
like that. We the one to do that.
Go ahead, brother.
So we need to have a thorough knowledge of
That's
ourselves.
right. Keep going.
In conclusion, let me give you eternal life. And let me give you abundant life. Listen to this. In the book of Luke, the 17th chapter, the 20th and 21st verse, this gives us the standard of how we should live our life, that we may have life and have it abundant. Listen to this. Listen very carefully now. And when he was demanded of the Pharisees, Jesus here, when the kingdom of God should come, they asked him, Jesus, okay, Jesus, when the kingdom of God, they demanded, look, man, when the kingdom of God coming? We want to know right now. He answered them and said, the kingdom of God cometh not with observation. Now, we've been taught that God's kingdom is when you look it up.
Right. Everything gonna stop.
Huh? That when God comes, he's going to be a big hand coming out the sky, and God going to begin to choose his people. And he's going to take you to a heavenly body in the sky where you're going to have streets of gold, right? Rivers flow with milk and honey, right? We're going to have chariots, and we're going to have the kingdom built in pearl and all of these things.
Right.
Got all that
We're
right
looking
here.
for it.
They got Walmart road.
That's right.
Huh? But I know when I look back in the Old Testament, the promised land wasn't talking about going nowhere in the sky.
No, sir.
It says the promised land.
Yeah.
And they had to leave one area to another area.
Not promised
And this is
sky.
what God said he promised to these people.
Right.
He didn't say, I promise you this.
In the sky.
He said, this land that I'm promising you is filled with milk and honey.
Right.
And when he saw Caleb out, Caleb gave him a report. Caleb was a young brother because the old folk couldn't see it.
Go ahead.
Those folk wouldn't really, they was dependent upon Pharaoh. They had got accustomed to what Pharaoh gave them a pension.
That's right.
Pharaoh gave them a check every month. Huh?
Come on,
Pharaoh
bro.
gave them a job.
Come
So
on,
they
bro.
were dependent upon that. They didn't see the value of what they had before them. So Moses said, look, Caleb, get you a couple brothers and go with these old folk, because I know they can't really see too good. Not knocking them, but they caught up.
Go ahead.
Go ahead now.
The first report was, oh, this land is great. Because they didn't know what Moses' intention was.
Right.
Good. Moses, well, we finna go take it. Oh, Moses. When he started taking. Oh. That's a false report you got. I don't know who told you. But the land is filled with giants.
Go ahead now.
Go back and read your book.
Right.
Oh, no, man. We ain't finna do that. And Moses knew that they were going to act like that, so he went to the yard. What y'all see? He said, oh, man, I see grapes so big, you got to told me wheelbarrow.
That's right.
The land is plentiful. Let's go get us some of this.
Yes,
That's how
sir.
young folk think. They don't see distractions. They don't see forces in the way. They don't see impediments. They see that we can overcome it.
That's right.
That's right.
But I ain't knocking the old soul. You tell the old man that been beat up a little bit, knocked down, and skinned his knee up. He know what's going to happen if he go in a fight. The young man don't care what's going to happen.
That's right.
He,
Right. Young men for war, old men for counsel.
Go ahead.
he too crazy to understand he going to die. Let's go and die. That's all I'm going to do is die. Let's go.
That's right.
I ain't got but one life.
Hey,
Old folk, they start backstepping. I'm 90 now. I ain't.
Look out now.
Well, look, I'm all right. Y'all going over there, huh?
Let's go.
So they gave a false report. All I'm saying is there's a reason why the old and the young have been disconnected. If we can connect the old and the young, and the old have something to guide the young
That's
too,
Yeah, wisdom.
we
That's
good.
right. That's right.
We good. Because if you look at the changes in society, our people are unafraid.
Right.
The young brothers, especially sisters, they are unafraid.
That's right.
You see that sister, Black Lives Matter?
Tamika Mallory.
Man, them sisters ain't scared.
Right.
And you saw how she stood firm on her beliefs when they tried to get her to denounce the minister?
Right.
I won't do it. I'm not going to do it. How many Negroes in that same belief? Well, I denounce the minister and everything he said. I ain't with the nation, didn't know. And you didn't benefit from it. Farrakhan, I don't me, but I just don't agree with him. How you do that? Okay, well let me leave. Hold up. They asked Jesus, look, man, what's this kingdom of heaven thing you talking about? He said, look, it does not come with observation. He went on to say, neither shall they say, lo here or lo there. Meaning, neither when the kingdom of heaven comes, you're going to say, there it is or there it ain't. Y'all with me?
Yes, sir.
He said, behold, the kingdom of God is within you. Right there. Now, if Jesus taught that the kingdom of God is within us, why are we waiting to die to get the kingdom?
Exactly.
I'm just asking. So it has to do with something in the orientation of our mind.
Yes,
the kingdom is within us. Abundant life comes when you understand who you are, your purpose for living, and you are found living according to your purpose.
Right.
In Islam, we believe, let's talk about Elijah Muhammad, that God is a man. That may sound contrary to the old way of looking at Islam.
Yeah, we ain't following.
But in fact, that's the way Prophet Muhammad told it.
Yes, sir. That's right.
the way it ever been.
That's
Prophet
right.
Muhammad ain't never taught that God was a spook.
That's right.
He said that he got his revelation from Allah.
That's right.
But he saw the angel Jibreel in the
Jibreel.
form of a man.
A man.
He said he was in the cave, he looked at all four corners, and he saw men standing
Right.
there. FOI on post.
Read
Right.
That's right. Read Hadith.
Talk to
sir.
me.
Come on,
The
bro.
30th Hadith. That's what they call that Kusi. The
Yes,
30th
sir.
Hadith.
Yes,
Go
sir.
and read it.
Go read
All
that.
right, so.
Come on now. How can we believe that God is other than man and everything that you look for coming in life comes from the hand of a man, woman, or
That's
child?
right. That's
Right.
right. That's we.
That's slave teaching.
That's
Jesus said, God is in you.
That's right. You are God.
Yeah, you all God.
Hey,
That's
hey,
right.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Listen. If you can't see the reality of why you get up every morning and do what you do, that God is working in you, then you're going to be blind forever.
Right.
Sit at home and pray to a mystery God to bring you just $10.
Right. A man come get you out.
Just 10, brother. Just 10.
Get locked up and have that one phone call. You ain't going to start praying. You're going to start calling.
Yes, sir.
You don't say, well, look, just keep that phone call there. My God finna come get me out.
Yeah,
Stop.
your God in the form of your mom.
Or whoever with a bail bond. They got me. Come get me.
That's right.
You didn't believe in that because you asked your mother when you were young to provide some food. Give me something to eat.
That's
You
right.
didn't go in the refrigerator and say that, pray be to God. I'm gonna come back.
Walakazam.
I'm gonna go pray. When I come back, I'm gonna be. See, you may think I'm trying to be funny right now.
No, sir.
I'm just showing you how childish we think.
That's right.
Go ahead.
With the law of
The
cause and
enemy
effect.
or the thief comes to kill, steal, and destroy. The Army of Muhammad said we can sum up Islam, it would mean freedom, justice, and equality.
That's right.
Freedom, justice, and equality. Islam is not a religion. We are not religious fanatics. Islam is the nature in which God created himself.
That's right.
That nature is akin to us because we are a connection and an extension of God.
Righteous.
If in Islam we say that Adam was the Khalifa of God, meaning he took God's place, his successor, then what does that say about Adam?
That's right.
When you read the Quran, Allah tells the angels to bow down to a man, Adam, then what does that say about Adam?
Yeah, what does Adam have in him?
Come on now. Angels are supposed to bow down only to
God.
God. Is that right?
That's
But
right.
God tells the angel, bow down to the man. Well, was God guilty of shirk?
No, sir.
Talk to me, man.
That's right. Abraham.
God said, bow down to him,
Hell,
the
Abraham.
man that I created. Talk to me now.
That's right.
Did God violate and say you accusing God of being guilty of shirk?
Come on. Who was Abraham walking with?
Man, the Lord.
Come on. That's right.
He was walking with him.
3 men.
Go
Yes,
back
sir.
and read. And they had been on a journey, you know
Yes,
that.
sir.
They
3
were
men.
dusty
It was
when they
3
pulled
on.
up on Aid.
He was dusty.
And he saw it. He's, baby, go get something to clean the Lord I'm just using a modern way of saying it. But that's what he was saying. Baby, go get them some water so I can clean the Lord's feet.
That's right.
Fix him something to eat.
Make sure you get him something to eat because they've been trapped.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
I know they hungry.
That's right.
I know he's the Lord.
Yes, sir.
The scripture said that Adam heard God's
Footsteps.
footsteps
In the garden. That's right. Nice.
Well, how can he have footsteps if he ain't a man walking?
Right.
How can he hear his voice if he don't have vocal cords?
Right.
How can he hide from a spirit?
Right.
The
That's
book said
right.
Adam hid from him.
That's right.
Come on now.
That's
See,
right.
the white man
That's
has
right.
us so spooked out that now you sit in your seat thinking, man, this whole place is Lord. You heard what he said? Man, please. He got us just that afraid to think for
Right.
ourselves.
Wake us up.
Right.
Wake us
Gotta
up.
deal
So
with
I
it.
tell you,
Teach hard.
keep coming to the Nation of Islam.
That's right.
See, I know everything may not be relatively understandable now, and you may have still got your reservations or what have you, but I guarantee you, the minister is in front of everybody all over the world, and they
That's
have not
right.
proved anything that he has represented.
That's
people
right.
as being a lie.
That's right. That's right.
I can find all kind of holes in whatever we say we believe in. But when you start looking at the representation of this teaching, Minister Farrakhan, and start examining this teaching, then you find a dead end. You ain't got nothing you can say, but that's the truth.
That's right.
White folk will tell you, well, they telling the truth.
That's right.
Now you have to call him off, of course.
That's right.
Because he's going to play on your intelligence first.
Right.
You really believe that's hate teaching?
Right. You're gonna play in your emotions.
Now you see, I knew there was something wrong with it. But then when you ferret through all that BS, guess what you going to say? Man, that brother told the truth. Because guess what you going to do? As soon as you leave and you have an infraction with a white person, them damn devils.
That's right.
That brother said they were devils. Yeah, then you going to bear witness to it. So all I'm saying is, family, keep coming to this.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Keep coming out.
That's
You
right.
don't get it all in one day.
That's
So with
right.
that, I thank you. May Allah bless you as I greet you, thanking you for your time, thanking the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan for allowing us to have a representative.
That's right.
We can never thank Allah enough for the minister.
That's
The
right.
minister has given his life
That's
that
right.
we may be better, that we may be better as a people, better as individuals, and that we may be stronger as a nation.
That's right.
Take all that we learn and apply it to yourself. Be more brotherly and sisterly to one another.
That's
how
right.
we represent Islam.
That's right.
We represent Islam by what Islam has done for us.
That's
Knowing
right.
where we come from, then allow Islam to be an example through your life.
That's right.
So with that, I thank you, and I greet you as I came with the greeting words of peace and paradise. What's up, little brother? Assalamu alaikum. At this time, we want to demonstrate a principle of our belief, which is called charity. And we